If you want a cheap and safe way to get your Rocket League items no matter what console you're on, head over to RL Exchange and use code spicycorg. They offer tons of items, a variety of payment methods, and super fast delivery. Just use the link in the description and build the Rocket League car you've always dreamed of. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute since we have made a video like this. We are going through gold Dominus designs in Rocket League. I haven't counted them yet, so I can't tell you how many there are. The thumbnail and title will tell you how many there are. I am counting some of them as orange side and blue side different designs because they are totally different. Because you can totally copy like the design and just change the colors on blue and orange team if you want. But to start it off, I will go over my design personally that I am using because I just think it's really, really good. Obviously, Emerald Pros are not the most affordable, but the rest of this design is relatively affordable. Besides the wheels, you just have to switch it up. So let's just get into it. We're not even gonna waste any time. This is the fastest intro I've ever had on my channel. Obviously, we're using the gold Dominus for everything today. If you didn't get it from the item shop, it is still there. It'll probably be there for a few more days. I'm assuming it'll be there for about a week, just like the white octane was. It is 1100 credits. You can use code corgYT if you want to help support me here on the channel. But let's go ahead and hop into it. So for the blue team, I am using Chameleon Decal. It looks amazing. It's like less than 100 credits on most platforms. And I will show you the colors as well. Of course, these are the colors I'm using. Obviously, you can pick your own colors. These are just to inspire you guys to make your own designs because I feel like a lot of people are just having trouble matching up the gold car with something that looks good. We're going to see a lot of gold today. We're going to see a lot of gold secondaries, this color specifically in the secondary, because that's just the nature of the beast. But let's go ahead and swap to the orange car. I'll let you know what we're using there. We're using a unpainted Dominus Savage decal, and I'll go ahead and show you the colors as well. These are boring gold and black colors. This is just kind of what I prefer for my own car, but it does look really, really clean. I am using black dices on the orange team and Emerald Pros on the blue team. Obviously, you can switch this up. If you have the dicey Oros, they match as well. If you have, you know, black OEMs, if you have the gold OEMs, I actually really wanted to design with gold OEMs in this video, but I didn't find one that I really liked them on. But you know, try them out on any of your cars if you did pick them up from the item shop. Also, the Patriarch Pros that were free if you just watched RLCS Worlds last summer. So those are also a really good option for all of these designs. But some of these designs are super cheap, some of them are kind of more on the expensive side. We have a good mix of everything, I feel like, and this will be our first one. So this car is a Dominus Savage decal in black. So this decal goes for around 300 to 400 credits on PC. I'm not sure on other platforms. It should be around the same, maybe like 600 credits on Xbox if you are on Xbox. They're usually about double there, but I'm not totally sure. And this is a pretty cheap design if I do, you know, say so myself. I do like this purple and I do like the matte finish, but I kind of wish that it was maybe a little bit more sparkly or like maybe a little bit different finish. I don't know. I really did like the matte, and then when I'm going back and looking at it, I just like, I don't really care for it that much. But once again, these are to inspire you guys to make your own designs. And we are using this same secondary with anodized pearl on the second, or the accent color. For the wheels, we're using the gold flow form wheels. So these were in the Rocket Pass in season 7, I believe. So these are technically like free to a lot of people because you do kind of get your credits back if you buy the Rocket Pass. But these are, I don't think these are any more than 100 credits if you are going out of your way to trade for them to make this design specifically. So moving on, we'll go ahead and show the orange team. So this one, I am using gold Dracos. They're not technically in the game yet, but they put them into trailers, so like I feel like they're coming to the shop soon. If not, maybe a different wheel would look good as well. I'm not really sure what would look good on this. The dicey Oros do look kind of good, but you have to be a free-to-play player to have those. The Emerald Pros, the Patriarch Pros look kind of good. The Spider Anniversary Edition wheels also look pretty good. These were like, I believe 400, maybe 700 credits in the item shop. I'm not sure. Or even a black wheel also looks really good. Let me get into the decal and paint finish on this side. So the orange team, we'll just go back in here. I am using the Gas Man decal. I was going to use a painted one because this design came directly from someone in my Discord, and they used a painted one, but I kind of liked it better without. So I am using an unpainted one. This decal is so cheap. I think it's like 20 to 40 credits. Really just not expensive at all. Your most expensive cost in this design would be just the Dominus and the Dracos from the item shop. So you're looking at probably like 2,000 credits ish, something like that. I don't know how much the Dracos are going to be. I assume around 1,000 credits maybe. But this is the primary color I'm using with the Ribbon Candy paint finish. And this is the secondary color I am using with the anodized paint finish. So moving on from this design, we have our very next design. We already went over that one. So this one I am a big fan of. This is like a mix between cheap and expensive because apparently this decal is like 5,500 credits on PC. I had no idea that I even really had this decal. It's just kind of on my account. I had a design with my old Dominus design with this decal. I forgot I even had it. But I will tell you the colors. So this is a CRL Southern in titanium white. It is quite expensive, but you know, if you're a trader out there, you can make 5,500 credits pretty quickly in profit if you know your way around the market. Especially if you're on Xbox, I feel like the Xbox market is just never dying, and you can just always make profit always. I said always twice, so that's kind of weird. But anyways, I'll go over the colors real quick. This is just kind of a basic design. Really dark blue with the metallic paint finish. I really like the metallic paint finish. I think it looks really nice. And then this same secondary, once again, you could even go lighter. It does match the Reapers a little bit more, which are the wheels that we're using right here. I'm using anodized pearl as well. And then I'm using an unpainted Reaper wheel for this design. I think it looks good. It doesn't totally match the gold on the car itself, but it doesn't really throw it off either. So I think it looks really good personally. You know, maybe you don't like these wheels because they don't totally match the car itself, but you can match it to the decal, and then the gold just kind of complements everything else that's going on. I don't know, that's how I'm looking at it. The gold cars are kind of a weird color. It's kind of hard to match with anything, but they do look really good when you get, you know, the right mixture of stuff going on. They can look really clean. So let's take a look at the orange side. Kind of just a basic design. Once again, we are using the titanium white CRL Southern. We're using this color gold with anodized pearl to make it gold, and then black with the matte paint finish on the secondary. And for this one, we are using the Spider Anniversary Edition wheels. I think they look really good. You could also throw on just like a black wheel on here. You could even throw on a Cristiano and it would look really good. But I do think that extra little bit of gold just kind of ties it all, because this car is like kind of extra. And I think the gold wheels just kind of tie the whole theme together. Because if you just throw on like some black wheels, it's just like everything's extra, and then you just got like basic black wheels. But I mean, like if you throw like these on there, it just like ties it all together. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on that. I'm not the best designer out there. There are so many people that are better at designing, but I did spend a lot of time like going through these, trying to make sure that they were designs that I would actually rock and be happy with, because I haven't done a video like this in a long time, and I forgot how much effort goes into designing and stuff. It's kind of crazy. There is so much that goes into making these silly little car designs. But moving on, I tried really hard to not use the same wheels like over and over again, because obviously you can pretty much interchange all these wheels between like any of these designs. But I did feel like the Reapers just really needed, they needed another design. They needed this one right here. So we're using the gold Dominus, obviously. We're using a dragon decal for the Dominus. Once again, super cheap. This is a really affordable design. There is not much going on here. So for the colors, we have this red down here, the darkest red. Obviously, you can change up the colors. And we have the camo paint finish. I don't know if the camo paint finish is tradable or if it's just on your account. I don't remember. It's been so long since I bought a paint finish. I just kind of have like most of them now. I don't know if this was in an old Rocket Pass or whatever, but hopefully you have it on your account. It does look really good with other paint finishes as well, but I do like the camo. I think it looks really nice. This is your secondary, rocking anodized pearl as well. I feel like you really need to invest in an anodized pearl or an anodized to really take advantage of these gold cars, because that's how you make that gold color in Rocket League, you need an anodized or an anodized pearl or something that makes it shiny. I know there's a couple other paint finishes out there, but anodized and anodized pearl are definitely the most popular, and they're fairly affordable. They're about 100 credits, 200 credits, somewhere in that range. And then obviously we are rocking the unpainted Reapers once again on this design, and I'm a big fan of this one. This one is very, very clean. The blue side, I am rocking the exact same thing. I literally just copied it, and I just used the darkest blue that I could find. And it is the same paint finishes, the same secondary color, and the same wheels. So this is just like, this is what I mean by you can literally just copy it and change the colors. This is a prime example of that. Some of the other ones, obviously, we're using different decals on different teams, and that's like a different design, I guess. I just didn't showcase both teams, but you can definitely make these work on either side. Alrighty, so this is arguably, maybe possibly my favorite design today. I am just in love with it. Like, I don't know what to tell you about this, but I am just so in love with this design. It is crazy. So I'm using a black Afterlife decal, which is kind of expensive. It's like 600 credits. You could also maybe use a default Afterlife. I think it would still look really, really good. I don't think you would have any issues using an unpainted one. But the black one, it just looks so good. You get these little breakups in the decal. You get this right here. You get all this standing out. It looks really, really good. And I am using this on both sides. This is another one that will be kind of the same on both teams. But we'll go over the colors. I really wanted to get away from the red and blue and purple and all that stuff. And this one, I came across this. I was just scrolling on Rocket League Garage looking at designs and everything, which is a great way to like find something that you want to do as well. If you don't find something in this video that you really enjoy and can afford to make a design around. And I came across this green one. I don't know if I'm using the same color green. I basically just grabbed the decal and I was like, yeah, I'm going to make a design with this because this looks really amazing. We're using ribbon candy for the primary paint finish. We're using this color on our secondary with anodized. It looks amazing. Like, it really does. Also, quick side note, I'm not showing trails or boosts because I just feel like you can add any trail or boost. Get a black one, get a white one, you're set. I mean, really, you don't need anything else. You can add regular standard to this card, and it's still going to look really, really good. You can add a painted flamethrower, an orange flamethrower, whatever, orange thermal. Grab a couple boosts, grab a couple trails, throw them on whatever car you're using. I feel like you don't need to go out and get a separate boost and trail for every single car. So that's why I don't really like showing them, because honestly, I use the same boost and trail on every car for the most part. I mean, I switch it up from time to time. I have a black one. I have a white one. I have the classic trail that I like using when I'm using like a colorful design, because just the purple and like pink fade just pretty much ties in with everything. So yeah, I mean, I'm just not going into that because it's all up to you guys. It's all up to you guys. I'm just feeding your creative juices here. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the orange side, which I also really, really enjoy. It is kind of like the purple team or whatever, or the purple that I didn't really want to go for, but it's not the standard purple that you would normally find on the blue side. So this is actually the orange side design, being like a super dark maroon color. I really enjoy this color because it just ties together so well with everything. And obviously we are rocking the Dicey Oro wheels on this design. And I'll go ahead and show you the secondary paint and paint finish right there. It is anodized pearl. The Dicey Oros were a free-to-play, like, kind of a reward for buying the game before free-to-play. You can rock any wheels on this design. There are so many wheels out there. They're gonna look good no matter what. I mean, there's just so many options. I can't show you everything, but I can tell you that you don't need the Dicey Oros to make this design work. They just kind of, they look nice. They look nice. But I just don't have very many wheels. Maybe the gold OEM would look really, really good on here. If you're going for like just that one design, this is the one you want to make, and you're just investing in it. If you have the gold OEMs already, that would be a great wheel to use. If not, maybe they'll come back to the item shop soon. possibly, hopefully. It seems like everything always makes its way back into the shop eventually. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next design. This one is probably one of my favorites. I don't know how many we have left. Maybe like 2 more, maybe 1 more. I'm not sure. Okay, I think this is maybe our last design of the video. This is a really long video, but this design, I enjoy it very much. I was watching Cross's stream earlier before I filmed this, and his teammate was using this car, and I was like, I need that design. I need that design. That is what I need. I've been looking for all of these designs for this gold Dominus, and his teammate was using one, and I was like, that looks so good. It wasn't even this orange side, which I do think looks really good. We'll get into it. It is a default Constella is what I'm using. One that also looks really, really good is the purple Constella. I kind of prefer the default, just me personally. But this was a Rocket Pass decal, so it is really, really cheap. And if you don't have the default one, if you didn't get it from the Rocket Pass, you can definitely trade for the paintable versions. So I would recommend maybe a purple one, maybe orange, maybe black, just to kind of keep it neutral if you want to. But I'll go ahead and show you the colors on this one. We're using double gold on this one. We're just double golded up on a Friday afternoon. And I'll go ahead and show you the wheels as well. They are default Tunicas, which I think match phenomenally. They look really, really nice. I didn't even really think about these wheels when I was doing all these designs, but he was using them, and they look really good. It's a very good alternative to like a gold wheel. If you don't have one, these are super, super cheap. And most of you probably already have them on your account and maybe don't even know it, because they did used to come on your account naturally. You just kind of had them for free. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the blue side as well, which this is where the purple Constella really would look super nice, because it just adds that extra like little bit of depth to it. But I am once again using the default Constella because I think it looks really good. And I'll show you guys the colors right here. It is this one right here, right in the middle, all the way over on the right hand side. And then obviously we're using the gold up front, because this does kind of have a fade effect, and it looks really, really, really nice. I'm a big fan of this. You can match this with so many different wheels, so many different everything. I do believe that's it. Yeah, that is every single design. Let me know what design was your favorite down in the comments down below. I'll run through all of them just really quickly, just to kind of show you one more time. I'm a big fan of this one too. But these look so good. I am so excited for the possibility of a gold octane coming in the near future, hopefully. I don't know if you guys have seen that stuff that's been going around, the leaks and everything, but there are some speculations that we will be having the gold octane in the shop on February 1st. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's going to happen, but hopefully it does, and we can have gold octane designs as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, feel free to hit that button. We make videos every single day, pretty much for the most part. So, but I will catch you guys next time. Peace.